coast and decide what to do from there. Bisbee got its start as a mining town at the turn of the 20th century, and that heritage has been lovingly preserved. When you drive in, well, visually there's a lot of just texture to the town. The streets are all crooked, winding, and steep. There's a small selection of very good independent restaurants. The arts scene is thriving, and the weather is great. There's also great camping options not far out of town, and locals take pride in maintaining the interesting old architecture and mining history. We really love coming back to Bisbee on a regular basis.
I'm
Overland in that for sure. You can get
mystified by the two doors.
Yeah? Is it a hearse?
I would have thought a Suburban straight away, but
I think it's a hearse. There's a lot of old things. Lots of old things. That is neat. You like that stray hound? Yeah, I do too. Neat.
where are we at, Shannon?
High Desert Market in Bisbee, Arizona.
And we got
Pepperoni pizza.
pepperoni pizza.
Yep, it looks delicious.
It does look delicious.
I'm excited to eat it.
Me too. It's mid-February 2022 and I'm out exploring Coronado National Forest in southern Arizona. I was in this area a few years ago and I've been meaning to come back because there is a labyrinth of tracks around here, not to mention really interesting geographical features and natural scenery. We've got blue skies and it must be in the upper 70s, getting close to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I should have brought my shorts. I don't think it's supposed to be this warm all week though. I think midweek we're supposed to have a cold snap. So I did bring my cold weather gear just in case. Nice campsite here in the backcountry. It's clean, it's well kept, seems to get a decent amount of use, but it's still fairly remote. I'm tempted to spend the night here because it's perfect, but it's still very early in the day, high noon, so I'm gonna keep exploring. I'm definitely making a note of this though. An unexpected find along this track, the ruins of an old homestead or a former ghost town, or a current ghost town as the case may be. And there's even a guest book that indicates this town was founded in 1895. And obviously it's also home to a lot of cattle. Great payoff tonight. I found this beautiful dispersed campsite deep in the backcountry. I'm in a valley next to a small stream. There's a stone fire ring and a bed of pine needles. It's beautiful. Mountain House Chili Mac tonight. Open package, remove oxygen absorber, boil 1 3/4 cups. Good one, Chris.
Gotta get a picture of blue flame.
It's a beautiful morning around 8:30 a.m. and the sun just crested the mountain to the east. I did not sleep well last night. What I got right last night was this week I remembered my headlamp, I remembered to bring a pillow, I used my sleeping bag liner for extra warmth. My bed was soft and comfortable. This bed, however, the bed of the truck, was a different story. This bed is made of aluminum, if I'm not mistaken, and aluminum really conducts the cold. Until it starts getting warmer at night, I think I'm going to be a lot more comfortable in my ground tent. Lowell's schoolhouse in southern Arizona. I just happened to be driving by and stumbled upon this unique piece of history. It's a one-room adobe schoolhouse preserved by the Patagonia Museum. I don't know that you can see very much, a lot of glare. Finding a good campsite today is a higher priority than usual. It's been windy all day, and the weather's supposed to take a turn. So I'm looking for sheltered, low elevation, easy in, easy out, a good place to set up a ground tent, and cell service as extra credit. The campsite that I stayed at last night would have been perfect for tonight, but that's already 24 miles away. That ship has sailed, and I like to find a new campsite every night anyway. Well, I'm in my ground tent again, and I'm eager to see how it compares to sleeping in the back of the truck. I think it's going to be a lot better, but we'll see. I'll let you know in the morning. I got a decent campsite tonight. It checks most of the boxes, but it's not quite as charming as last night's campsite. That's quite alright, because I'm only here to get some shut-eye and hopefully catch up on some sleep after last night's wakeful experience. I got the tent away right on time. It just started raining a little bit. I've never used the windshield wipers on this thing before. And that is as fast as they go. But that's okay. They are in fact wiping the windshield. This is Patagonia, Arizona. Small town here to the south I've never been to before. I'm hoping to get some coffee while I'm here.
Your destination is on the left.
Here we go. I just enjoyed a breakfast burrito at Gathering Grounds in Patagonia, Arizona. After spending a couple days in the backcountry, it was a nice treat. The weather's taking a turn, as expected. Let's see. It is 42 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's not supposed to be raining right now, yet it is. It looks like this is going to be the situation for the remainder of the day, including a temperature drop. There's moss growing at the base of the rear window in the truck. I mean, I don't know if it's growing anymore, but it certainly was at one point. I've been getting a lot of questions about the aluminum boxes I have installed in the bed of the truck. The small box next to the tailgate contains tools, recovery gear, spare fluids. The large box up front is my living box. It contains camping gear, food, electronics, water, toiletries. And both boxes are lockable with a padlock so I can keep my gear at least somewhat secure. The Zarges K470 boxes come in a variety of dimensions, so you can find the one that suits your needs perfectly. And they're available on ok4wd.com. I'll put a link to the boxes in the description for this video. I'm going to call that a wrap for the week. And once again, it's been a pleasure touring in and getting to know this Land Rover pickup truck. So far, it's been performing flawlessly. I've got a new fuel cap on order because that one's seeping a little, but other than that, I've got no other problems to report. Just a reminder, my GPS data is available to Patreon subscribers. Thank you all for your support on Patreon. Also, I have points of interest available in the travel shop on my THATCH app. THATCH is a relatively new travel app for iOS and Android. Thanks for following along, and I'll catch up with you again next week.